That is
Got some energy today.
car dealership inflatable wacky arm thing right now. It's quite a dance. Candace Bailey, everybody. Yeah, she's here for you. It's a pleasure.
We're coming to you live from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles.
On the old show today, Mr. Danny Trejo will be here live talking about his new movie, Recoil. To prepare, we actually removed all the sharp objects from the studio as well.
Is that what those scissors were?
Yeah.
Oh.
They were. Then Sony's new handheld gaming system, the PlayStation Vita, just came out. We've got a hands-on review. Should Nintendo be nervous?
Should they?
Well, Matt Myra's going to tell you a little bit later.
Oh, I can't wait. Plus, robots are on the rise.
Uh-oh.
Learn about robots that can overcome any terrain, turn their legs into wheels, and pet your dog in robot news.
Okay.
And we'll have an exclusive music video premiere from comedy duo Garfunkel and Oates.
Oh,
Love them.
that sounds like super fun times.
Guys.
But first, let's see what's going on in the rest of the world.
Ms. Helbig.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
I've got a first look at the second season of Game of Thrones.
Oh.
Whoa! Plus a roundup of all the big stories from the Oscars.
Yeah.
Coming up in the feed.
I did not watch those at all.
I have one word for you if you missed the Oscars.
What?
This is the word.
Oh, that's the one?
Yeah.
That was so weird.
Thigh?
What
What is
was
it?
Angelina Jolie's leg?
All
What was she
leg,
doing?
all day. I don't know. But I think that maybe she was holding her dress up from falling off of her body.
It looks like a magician's satchel. Like, it looks like she's wearing, like, what are you wearing? Glad.
Glad.
Looks like she's just a giant garbage bag.
Okay, I don't understand. I didn't see the red carpet, and I guess she was doing it through the whole red carpet. I
Yeah.
get that. But on stage, she even did that, and like tried to make a statement. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, Kevin.
Look at that.
That looks
I'm
great.
used to dragging around 16 kids that are clinging to this leg. That's how it stays in such great shape.
Someone's been doing calf raises.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I can't really move the other one. It's
That's
a
so
stat
weird
graphic. I'm
looking.
sorry.
That is so weird.
That's all I got.
It was memorable.
There we go. Oh.
Kevin.
What?
You wish.
Sometimes
you
you gotta
wish.
put a stiletto on it, is all I'm saying. Get the leg graphic on. Get it off. Get it off.
Let's run around the top 5 things on the web, shall
You want to go around the net? I
think we should.
Let's do it. This is great. I love the simplicity of our first video. Today's number 5. It can be described with one simple, beautiful word.
Boom!
3, 2, 1, fire!
The game's
Can you
on!
imagine how much fun it would be to push that button
Yeah.
and blow up a whole bridge?
Yeah, I could.
So
I
much
wouldn't
fun.
imagine it with that sadistic look in my eye, though. I hope they cleared the bridge
That'd be so
off.
cool.
I went on a date like that once, which is why it's
What,
like
are
still.
you saying the girl was hot or something?
No, not at all. I mean,
Oh.
she actually set off a chain of explosions and destroyed a bridge. Last time I used OkCupid. And she wasn't even bisexual.
How do you know? Did she tell you she wasn't
And
bisexual?
all the profiles are. That's the default when you sign up.
Really? Every
Yeah.
single one?
Every single, yes, by default, that's what your profile is. It's like your picture, your
Do
interests.
they have pictures of it?
Of the act of bisexuality?
Yeah.
or-
Do they have pictures? It says if it says bisexual, I think there should be a picture of them making out with
Well,
a
there's
girl.
always, but it's all,
And
yeah,
or a
but
guy.
it's always like the silly flirty photos, like the kind you did like college years, you know, like, oh, we're just experimenting, it's not real, but
I
it
didn't
kind
have
of is.
photos of that.
Right.
I was too smart to take photos of that.
But at least she confirmed it happened.
Oh. And at number 4 is one of the most discussed moments from this weekend's Academy Awards.
Yeah, and we're not talking about Billy Crystal's very questionable Sammy Davis Jr. impression. We're talking about Sacha Baron Cohen's crashing
we are.
of the red carpet. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It gave me an opportunity to bring my dear friend and doubles tennis partner, Kim Jong-il. It was his dream to come to the Oscars and to be sprinkled over the red carpet and over Halle Berry's chest again. The interesting thing is it's actually made by South Korea. No, sorry. You've got Kim Jong. Hey, you've got Kim Jong-il on. Wait a minute, we need to clean this up. Now, if somebody, it's fine, it's okay for you. Now, if somebody asks you what you're wearing, you will say Kim Jong-il.
Have fun this evening. mean, he didn't see Ryan all the way down there, so. Really? I mean.
Oh, it's such a shame about his tux, though.
Right, I'm kidding. The guy's a nice guy, and he fit right in at the Oscars. Do you know how many of those tuxes were covered from powder? Just head to toe. Talking about cocaine, by the way.
Oh,
that's
are you?
the powder I'm
I
talking about.
got
Yeah.
that. I got it.
Did you see Betty White?
No.
Elton John wrote Rocket Man about her. That is how crazy.
Betty White is so cute.
Betty
What if
throwing
she
down.
really was
What?
doing that in the bathroom or
Oh,
something,
doing
and
lines?
someone walked in on
I don't know.
her?
Yeah, Chelsea would be pissed. Listen. Stop using up all my goods. Allegedly. She does. And number 3 today, if you haven't already seen Apple's irritating new Siri ad about a kid who wants to be a rock god, consider yourself lucky.
Thankfully, some enterprising YouTuber has now fixed the ad, so we know exactly what Siri is really thinking.
I gotta get a guitar.
I'm sorry, did you mean a haircut?
How do I play London Calling? Whole Lotta Love? A B minor ninth.
I found this for you.
Add Migraine Headache to my list of band names.
Yuck.
Tell Julie and Kate our band is playing at the garage tonight.
The Garage. Please tell me that's the name of a club. Oh god.
Call me Rock God.
You. Your band sucks, okay?
That was pretty good.
Oh, that makes the commercial so much better.
Fun fact, though, on AT&T, Siri is the only person you can actually get on the phone.
It's true.
Also, side note, today Siri auto-corrected one of our staffers' texts. So instead of saying, "Are you feeling better?" it said, "Anus dowling better."
What?
Not a joke, it's just something that happened. Something horrifying that happened.
Also, Anus Dowling Better would be a great name for that kid's rock band.
Oh, yeah. Anus dowling better. What's a dowling? Is that an actual word? Is it a thing? Is it a place?
I would think it would be. Siri came up with it.
Huh? I'm just curious. I don't know. No one actually tried to use Siri to figure it out because she's probably too busy to take requests or she can't understand you.
Anus Dowling.
She's the worst thing ever. Is that like bleaching? Is like I got my anus dowled?
I don't know.
Oh, all right.
Hey, Diddle Diddle, the cat and the fiddle.
The man jumped over the car. Oh, wait.
Oh.
No, he didn't, actually.
No. To do that. Hey, why don't you come at me with your car going really fast and I'm gonna jump over it?
Actually, yeah, that sounds
does that?
awesome. I would totally do that.
No.
And if that guy was a better friend, he would have jumped a little bit higher.
Oh, it's true. Not cool, cracking the windshield, dude.
Still ahead, we're gonna show you how real winners win.
There's celebratory number 1 is right after this.
Real winners! Couldn't do it. Is what
No,
I'm
I
saying.
couldn't. Candace Daily 5, that's me.
What? Oh, hey, that's Twitter.
Kate Brown.
The kids know what to do with that. Hey, today's number 1 video comes to us from the U.S. Open bowling tournament held over the weekend in New Jersey.
Returning champion Pete Weber took home the title for a record-setting 5th time on this incredible final strike.
Although the celebration after he wins is what's truly amazing.
Strike to claim it, a strike to claim it, and he got it!
Got it, yes! That is right, I did it! That's number 5! Are you kidding me? That's right! Who do you think you are? I am!
What do you think you are? I am! It's hard to make out what he was screaming through all of that unbridled passion.
Let's see it again with subtitles,
Please.
shall we?
Are you kidding me?
number.
He did it. Congrats to both of you.
Yes.
I hope he celebrates regular, everyday stuff like that. Like, if he just changes a light bulb, like, who's gonna milk a tuna? Believe me! Like, what? That doesn't make any sense. I love that.
I love his last line.
Who do you think you are? I am. Brilliant. Brilliant dude. Now, the much-hyped Sony PlayStation Vita, the PS Vita, as the kids are calling it, it came out last week, and guess what?
What?
We got a hands-on review.
Gaming on the go just got better thanks to the PlayStation Vita. With a 5-inch OLED touchscreen, games will look more vibrant than ever. And there are more ways to control those games too, thanks to built-in motion sensors, dual analog sticks, and a multi-touch pad built right onto the back. Toss in Wi-Fi and optional 3G, and you have a gaming system that is built to go, and all starting at $249.
Hey, America, it's Matt Myra!
So much gaming!
Look at that, your hands are full with cutting-edge technology and gaming.
I keep dying, you guys.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll let the world see your uncharted skills. But video game console manufacturers, they want to stay relevant in this world of portable gaming, smartphones, and tablets. This is Sony's latest attempt, the PS Vita. It promises to be the most advanced portable game system ever conceived. And here it is.
Yes.
Ooh.
Very fingerprinty, but
yeah,
it's there.
very smudgy. It doesn't look all that different from the PSP, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's just like a bigger PSP as far as size is concerned. So if you have a PSP at home, you're going to be pretty familiar with the size. It weighs just under 10 ounces, so it doesn't feel too heavy, which is nice. It felt comfortable in the hands. I played it for a while. Dual analog sticks on either side. That right there you're seeing is the back multi-touchpad.
Oh, get out of town.
You can touch it, and then I believe the first achievement you unlock is touching some rear.
Oh.
Thanks, Japan.
Thank you very much, yeah.
Yeah, and it's got the gorgeous 5-inch OLED screen right on top there.
Yeah, it is a nice screen. The resolution's 960 by 544, so in the world of Retina displays and Super AMOLED screens, that might not seem all that high.
Right.
But I was impressed. Like, it looks really nice.
I was genuinely impressed too. The screen size is perfect. You're really immersed in the experience because you're holding it 4 inches from your face, or at least I was. Am I using it right?
Right.
The colors
You're resting it on the bridge of your nose, right? I mean, that's how everybody's playing this thing.
Colors are vivid and accurate, and the touchscreen was actually genuinely very responsive. But that's not to say it's not without its design flaws. For instance, the speakers are directly under your thumbs. If you can see the grill right there.
Yeah.
You put your thumbs here to do things, and the speakers are right there.
To do things like muffle the noise.
Yeah. It's called the Sound Muffler Plus. It's available in all the models.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Also,
that's
flimsy doors on a lot of things. Like
there are flimsy doors for the games. There are flimsy doors for the memory card. I liked these little see-through acrylic buttons for the
shoulder
trigger buttons.
Yeah, nice, aesthetically pleasing.
That was a nice touch.
I know that it's not the main selling point of the device, but I was surprised that both cameras are VGA, front and back. They're not high-def cameras.
They are.
And there's no flash.
Yeah, there's no flash. The VGA cameras aren't great at all. So if you're thinking, hey, I'm going to get this, take it around, take some cool shots. I mean, we'll vaguely know what you're looking at, but the quality's not.
Oh, is that like an Instagram thing where you make it all grainy?
No, it's just a crappy camera.
Oh, got it. Got it.
Okay.
It comes with a lot of hidden costs too, which we should point out. The biggest being the memory stick, which is required to play most of the games in the launch lineup.
Yeah. The system runs $249 for Wi-Fi only. They decided it'd be a great idea to make a proprietary tiny memory stick.
Wait, Sony did this?
No, yeah.
The pioneers of Betamax and memory stick?
You know, proprietary. It might as well be called Sony-terry.
Yeah.
That's not really a word. They're charging you more money for this.
It's not a word. It's just a terrible business practice.
Honestly, you think you're going to get the game, you're going to play immediately, and then it's like memory card required.
Yeah.
So you have to go buy a proprietary Sony card. A 32 gig is what, $100?
$100.
Yeah.
Which, to put this in perspective, I tweeted out I thought that was a little BS, a lot BS, and people said, well, it's Sony, that's what they do. But you can get a 64 gig memory card that's a Class 10 memory card, one of the fastest SD cards they make for half the price.
Yeah.
So they want you to pay twice as much for half the storage.
Why
it's a
not?
little bit of a bummer.
Yeah, and the memory card slot is right next to the proprietary USB port.
Ah, yes.
Because, listen, you need cables that are just Sony in your house. I mean, Apple does it with the docking port.
Yeah, a lot of people do. And I don't agree with the business practice. I get that a lot of people do. But at least when certain companies do it, you can only plug the cord in one way.
Yeah.
When Sony does it, you can actually plug it in upside down. And it'll totally lock in. It just won't charge a damn thing.
The games that come with it are in these. This is the game.
This is Environmental Destroyer 2? Is that what this game is? This is Floating Trash Island Vita edition.
This is the, hey, I want to feel like a giant watching a Blu-ray. Get me the Blu-ray. Oh,
no, man, don't destroy
I
the
need it.
format.
Okay, listen.
Okay, so hidden costs aside,
Yeah.
it is a very, very powerful device.
It is. It certainly is. You're getting 2 quad-core processors in here, which is fantastic. It's the closest thing to console gaming I've ever held in my hands.
Yeah.
Like, that's the gaming right there. I'm doing pretty good. I haven't quite died yet. Give it a minute, and I'll probably jump off a cliff. And they managed to do this while maintaining a pretty decent battery life. I was getting like 4 hours of straight gameplay.
And that was, you probably had Bluetooth and
Yeah.
Wi-Fi on as well.
Yeah,
and the
exactly.
speakers, right?
The speakers there, I didn't plug in headphones. I wanted muffled sound.
You wanted the whole, you wanted to sound like Drake's underwater.
Yeah.
This also runs a new Sony software,
Yeah.
of course. It uses the touchscreen and the physical controls to actually navigate around.
Yeah, I mean, the software is good. It's very smooth. It's very intuitive.
Yeah.
But you're looking at the background tasks, they'll stay out of the way. That's fine. It's really fast. It's intuitive. And if you look at the software right here, these are the icons they went with.
That's a bummer.
It's a weird sort of like, hey, look at these round, weird icons. They're doing just enough not to get sued by Apple and Samsung.
And their graphic designers are doing just enough to get the paycheck. Because, I mean, you have this gorgeous high-def display, this very powerful device, and the icons are all very, like, just ugly colors on an awkward background.
Yeah, it was like your grandmother ordered a tablet from the Home Shopping Network.
Exactly.
And you're like, what is this software? This isn't anything I'm familiar with.
I expect that on the knockoff PS Vital that I'm going to get in Chinatown.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, it sounds great. So let's talk about the gaming. That's what matters here. It's cool that it's got a bunch of other functions like a browser that can't play Flash or YouTube videos. Not griping. But the gaming, you played with it over the weekend. What are your thoughts?
I enjoyed it quite a bit. The launch library is very extensive. You get like 26 games at launch. Games incorporate every method that you can interact with this thing, which is to say a lot. You have the front touch screen, you have the back touch panel, you have the buttons themselves. It really is interesting. So like in Uncharted, you can climb a rope. And to do that,
Get out of here.
yeah, you can climb. That's the melee. Like you have to stop using the analog sticks and just go into touching the screen. You can turn this off, and if you do turn it off, you'll probably have a better experience playing it because this is really stuttery.
But how else will I make my charcoal etchings of like ancient Mayan symbols?
You do a lot of etchings in this
It's
game.
a whole lot of etching.
It's just that you just
It's
do this. You're sitting there doing this. There's part of the
While
game.
the character makes awkward rubbing comments.
There's part of the game where you have to hold the map up to a light to get the ink to shine through. And I literally was like, how do I control this? And then I was like, maybe I actually have to hold this to a light. And I did.
Oh, no.
And I'm like sitting
Don't
there.
you feel filthy?
I have like this mantle with these lights next to the fireplace, and I'm like holding it, and my girlfriend's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm playing a video game.
I'm leveling up. You be quiet.
Just watch out.
It's next generation.
I'm so powerful, you guys.
All right, Sony is selling the Wi-Fi PS Vita for $249. If you want a game, you're gonna have to probably get a memory card as well, which brings the total up to about $320.
Yeah.
At that price, what are we rating it?
I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Now, $249. It seems pricey. With the added costs, you're at like $320. But this is literally the closest thing to a console gaming experience you can hold in your hand. The incorporation of multi-touch and the cameras and the light sensor into the gameplay is something I really look forward to seeing them develop over time.
Yeah,
it's
I'll agree with
early
that.
to give it a review.
I think it is early, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, so 4 out of 5 is probably right for the hardware,
Yeah.
but I've been telling people like, hey, listen, I still haven't had the experience on it though. To me, that says this is something worth spending $350 on, roughly.
Yeah.
So I say wait and see, but I think you're absolutely right about the hardware.
Yeah, if you commute and you want something else to play awesome games on, go for it. But, you know, maybe wait a little bit.
All right. Matt Meyer, everybody. Thank you so much, sir. Always a pleasure.
We did it!
Have you been multi-touching?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
That's it for Gadget Prawn. If you have a gadget you'd like to see us rate, email us, gadgetprawn@g4tv.com. But now, over to Candace.
Thanks, Kevin. It's time to attack some kick-ass bathroom renovations, rich bastard style. Crafting in toilets is for the poor. So instead, get a throne fit for a king with the new Me. With a motion-activated LED illuminated panels and a built-in music player, this toilet takes comfort to a whole new level. The in-bowl wand can do everything from rinsing off the family jewels to air drying your nether regions, or even refreshing the air after Grandpa reads the business section. It even has a heated seat and foot warmer, but best of all, everything is controlled via touchscreen remote. So take a dump in style for about 6,500 big ones. And finally, instead of being on Wall Street with the 99%, why not occupy this 100% awesome red diamond bathtub? This two-seater comes equipped with 2 waterproof HD TVs, 4 LED multicolor lights, and a freaking champagne holder. And as if that wasn't enough, this tub is made of 18-karat gold and Swarovski crystals. Now, it doesn't come with a caviar dispenser, but thanks to its GSM module, by sending a text message, this tub will kick on and be ready by the time you walk in the door. So crazy, I love it. Pick up this luxurious tub for about 50 G's. Such a small price to pay for romance. Still ahead, Danny Trejo will join us live in studio and later see a robot that can make your dog less lonely in robot news. Aw, poor dog.
Listen, there is a lengthy list of people that I try to avoid pissing off. Danny Trejo's at the very top. Grab the folding chair. Please welcome back Danny Trejo, everybody.
Thank you.
Good to see you, sir.
Thank you.
So, I get it's a movie and I'm supposed to suspend my disbelief, but you could roll over Steve Austin in about a second, right? That's got to be the hardest part about acting.
No. Obviously, you don't know Steve. Steve, he's an animal. I mean, but he's really, thank God he's a nice guy, you know, but he really knows his stuff, and he'd probably break most people's backs if he wanted to.
With a stare. He could just stare a spinal injury into me. You guys, you're two very intimidating guys. When you're on set, does that cause an issue? Or are people like afraid or maybe more timid when they get around you guys? Or
no, they do anything you ask them to do, you know. So it's kind of cool.
just pure fear and anxiety.
Director was really cool, and we had a great time, you know. And like I said, Steve knows his stuff as far as fighting. I hate fighting with actors because they all think they know, you know, and Steve really knows how to do it, you know. So I've been doing it a long time, so it came out really good, you know. It's tough, like fighting with an actor, and sorry, you know, he keeps socking you and stuff.
I took a punch once in a web series. Let me see if I can just recreate that again. It's like, no, this dude has been in the ring and thrown dudes around.
Yeah, so but he's great.
Plus, you got Serinda Swan in the movie.
Go to hell, gorgeous.
Right?
Can you say that? Can you say that?
Absolutely, and I certainly would for her.
I mean,
My Lord.
she's beautiful, you know. So I kept saying, I surrender. I surrender.
She wasn't one of the two girls that you wake up in the bed with.
No.
Spoiler, by the way. Was that a last-minute rewrite by you on set? Give me a pen.
I kept saying, can we, like, why don't you interrupt me? You're waking me up. Let's interrupt something. You know, and they wouldn't. They just, no. Quick shot, and that's it.
I got it. Well, now, Machete is coming back, and you haven't started. You start filming pretty soon on that one, right?
I go to Romania to do Death and Tombstone on the 10th, and then I come back on the 29th, and we start shooting Machete April 29th.
And so do you think films are going away? Is that why you're doing like 40 of them right now? Like, do you think like how many projects? Your IMDb right now is like there's like 19 of them that are in post or about to start shooting. Like, what is the philosophy behind that?
You know, I do a lot of like student films and a lot of short films, and so you can do a bunch of them because they pay you $100, and so you know it's like I just, you know, it's like new guys coming up and stuff. So they ask my agent Willie, and she hates to ask me because she knows, let's do it. So we end up doing.
That's good of you to kick back though, like to know that like young up and comer, give them a shot and.
everything good that has happened to me has happened as a direct result of helping someone else. So, see, and really, it's just like putting money in the bank because I'm getting a little older. These new guys coming up, they're going to need somebody in 5 years, so they'll remember. You know?
Right.
They better remember.
That's the thing. Everything I've got has been being kind to someone else or murdering them if they don't kick it back. That's always good as well. How do you relax these days, though, if you're doing so much?
Just I like working on old cars, and we have a bunch of them. I love working on lowriders and hang out with my kids a lot, you know. And my son's got a little band going, and De Novo. That's the name of the band. And
I was thinking, is that a model of a car, or is that the son's band?
De Novo is the name of the band, and they're playing at the Roxy on the 17th with Headcats. That's the band.
Perfect
Headcats.
street team member right there.
Yeah. So.
Are you going to have you shown up to the shows? Have you actually gone out and seen the band?
You know
play?
what? When he first started his band, I was like the roadie. You know, and I used to like drive the bus. You know, so it was kind of like cool. And they had the only roadie that signed autographs. You know?
Exactly. Was it weird? Was it weird picking out groupies for your own son out of the crowd? You gotta be like, you're picking them for yourself. I love it. Well, I hope to see you at the Roxy show, good sir. And congrats on 1,000,001 amazing projects.
Yeah. Also, you know what? I also have a film called Badass coming out real soon.
Does the title tell me everything I need to know about that?
Actually, it's about a Vietnam veteran that got filmed on a bus kicking a couple of guys' ass. Remember?
Yeah, the Epic Beard Man.
Yeah, Epic
Bring
Beard
the
Man.
ambulance.
So we're gonna do that too. You know?
Amazing.
That'll be coming out soon.
Oh, I can't wait for it. Danny, such a
Awesome.
pleasure, man. Thanks for coming on. Danny Trejo, everybody. Recoil comes out on DVD and Blu-ray next week. Make sure you check out De Novo at the Roxy. But right now, over to Miss Candace.
Thank you, Kevin.
Danny's dancing partner, by the way.
He is my dancing partner. You want to come dance?
I can't say no
We've
to
got a robot that wants to hang out with your dog and a little insect-like machine that will scare the crap out of you.
Oh! Classy.
Hey.
These guys are about to play baseball with a TV. So, what happens next? Does he let go of the bat and hit his friend in the nuts? Does he miss and fall on his ass? Or does he hit himself in the face? Find out when we return. These guys are about to play baseball with a TV. So, what happens next? Does he let go of the bat and hit his friend in the nuts? Does he miss and fall on his ass? Or does he hit himself in the face? In his defense, that is the most interesting baseball clip we've seen in years.
My bad, just keep it in your hand. Speak to us, oh wall of tweets.
Yay!
21.
Selena Tron. Oh, Selena Tron? I don't know. I like Selena Tron, like a robotic Selena. Do they washing machine Salinas? Dowling is a round stick. They come in various sizes at your Home Depot. You know, that thing your curtains hang on. Oh, well, good to know. Odd that Siri suggested anus dowling, though. She is into...
Hey, she's into some
stuff. I'll play ring toss with Siri. Let's go. Strap it on. All right. KLR Kitten, KTTN, says, wait, give official Danny T, that's Danny Trejo, $100, and he'll do what you want. Oh, my God, I know what I want for my birthday. Me too.
What is it? What do
I
you
want him to go rent me a bouncy house and put it in my front yard. Isn't that what everybody wants?
Yes. Yes. Thanks for your tweets. If you want to be a part of the show and end up on our Twitter wall, tweet us at AOTS. Use the hashtag AOTS.
Enough nonsense. Whoa. Let's get some sense in here. Whoa. Sense, I say.
All right. Take it away, Grace Helbig. Woohoo! Thanks, guys. Right now, it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know. The feed.
It's Monday, February 27th, and here are your top stories. Hey, did you see those Oscars last night? Yeah, well, it's
okay if you fell asleep because we've got all the important news from Hollywood's 3-hour self-indulgent love fest. Woohoo! Sure, the quasi-silent film The Artist took Best Picture and Best Actor, and Scorsese's Hugo raked in a few golden statues as well, but most of the internet was either debating whether or not one of J-Lo's nipples was kinda sorta showing. It was. Or talking about Angelina Jolie's right leg, which both have their own Twitter accounts now. Oh, man. And of course, Angie's right leg has gotten the full meme treatment and is leg bombing all sorts of places. Also of note, actress Sean Young was arrested at the after party for causing a ruckus for not being able to get in. What? What? The female lead of Stripes and Blade Runner couldn't get into an Oscars after party? What is this world coming to? Oh, I barely want to wake up in the morning. Last year, Starz announced that they were pulling the plug on Netflix streaming, and tomorrow is the day that Starz goes bye-bye. The premium channel is yanking their catalog from Netflix's streaming offerings, totaling around 1,000 movies and TV shows. Some of the titles include Toy Story 3, Tron Legacy, Beetlejuice, Scream, Airheads, and the Schwarzenegger-DeVito classic, Twins. I know! No way! And they're also pulling all Starz original series, so no more Spartacus or Party Down. Womp womp. Oh, it's no secret that your video can get taken down from YouTube if you use copyrighted music, but apparently you could also get in trouble for having singing birds. Oh no. YouTube is saying that the ambient sound of birds in E.E. Plox's natural salad making video is the exclusive intellectual property of Rumblefish, a music label notorious for abusing takedown requests. At the behest of the label, YouTube said they're going to start placing ads on the video, with the proceeds going not to the content creator, but to Rumblefish. It's okay, that tree-hugging flower picker doesn't need your corporate appeasement anyway, you dicks!
Oh!
Yeah!
Oh! Yahtzee!
Yeah, put an ad on that. And finally, winter is coming. The highly anticipated second season of HBO's Game of Thrones is set to premiere April 1st, and after months of getting teased, we finally have a full-blown trailer for the medieval fantasy series. Enjoy.
The cold winds are rising.
The storms come and go. The big fish eat the little fish.
Sometimes those with the most power have the least grace.
The War of Five Kings, they're calling it. Nothing matters but how it ends.
The time to strike is now. The Starks fight the Lannisters, the Baratheons fight each other.
The Iron Throne is mine, by right.
No one wants you for their king, brother.
You have inherited your father's responsibilities. They come at a cost.
I love her.
I want to know what Cersei is doing, who she sees, everything.
Heard some of the men talking about the comet. Said it's an omen.
The comet means one thing, boy. Dragons.
What do you know about warfare?
Nothing. I know that our enemies hate each other almost as much as they hate us.
They'll hit us in force. They won't run away when we hit back.
You want to lead one day. We'll learn how to follow.
When my dragons are grown, we will lay waste to armies and burn cities to the ground.
Power is a curious thing. It's a trick, a shadow on the wall.
This is what ruling is. Lying on a bed of weeds, ripping them out before they strangle you in your sleep.
The king is a lost cause. It's the rest of us I'm worried about now.
I saw it. Saw something. Whatever it was, you'll see it again.
Hoping that they throw more little kids out of windows. That'll teach them not to snoop kids those days. I'm Grace Helbig, and you've just been fed. Now back to Starbuck and Apollo.
Oh!
Thanks, Grace.
I call Starbuck.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of humans being systematically eradicated by intelligent machines, here's robot news. hilarious, horrifying, and just downright cool. Tune into the future and check out these robots. No, this isn't another Japanese sci-fi monster movie, but it is just as horrifying. These videos capture unique movements of a creation from researchers at Osaka University. Witness the Asterisk. This bot has been a 6-year work in progress, and since its first design in 2005, it can now climb walls, cartwheel, descend from the ceiling, and pick up its prey. Thanks to its 6 legs, this machine doesn't have an actual top or bottom, so if it falls over, it can simply get up methodically by turning its legs the other way. Ugh. And with the ability to scale elevations or lower itself through narrow spaces, there's no place this bot can't reach. No! Watch out, tiny stuffed animals! Frightening as this insectidroid is, researchers are hoping to put it to good use in rescue missions and disaster relief. So yay! Another happy ending, right? Nah, I don't buy it. Alright, now don't be fooled by this bot's clunky appearance, because its dual-purpose appendages bring a whole new meaning to the word flexibility. Introducing the Quadruped. This hybrid mobile machine was created by engineers at National Taiwan University. And as you see in these videos, this remote-controlled bot can walk or wheel. With a simple command, its wheels actually split and fold backwards to form C-shaped legs. This enables it to move over a variety of rough terrain and even climb stairs. What's more impressive than its outward abilities is its inner hardware. The robot carries an embedded control system which is operated remotely via Wi-Fi. It's also equipped with various sensors like GPS, vision, and a laser ranger to improve its perception ability. Now, if this quadruped iteration impresses you, well, stay tuned, because future versions are already in the works. And finally, do you hate that look on your pet's face every time you leave the house? Of course you do! And so did a developer from Microsoft Robotics Group named Jordan Correa, which is why he created the Darwin bot. Named after his own pooch, this pet companion robot is operated remotely over the internet and is programmed to play with Jordan's dog while he's gone. Check out these adorable videos capturing the bot's interactions.
Darwin, sit. Good boy, Darwin.
And this bot is made with do-it-yourself home assembly products that you can purchase online. It's built on a Parallax Eddy hardware platform with Microsoft Robotics Developer Studio 4. It features a Kinect camera for obstacle avoidance and a pan and tilt camera. Jordan communicates using Skype and can play using the bot's racquetball launcher and motion robotic arm. When the pup's been good, Jordan can reward him with some treats from its built-in dispenser.
Good boy, Darwin.
For full plans on how to make this puppy sitting machine, just check out the Darwin bot on Microsoft.com/robotics. So from insectidroids to puppy toys, robots are getting more awesome and frightening each and every day.
Thanks, robots!
Indeed.
Paw Patrol Afghanistan is back with 7 all-new episodes starting March 27th.
To learn more and find other Bomb Patrol enthusiasts, go to Facebook.com/Bomb Patrol! Get ready for some ukulele rock!
Garfunkel and Oates are up next!
The feed is brought to you by the General Automobile Insurance Services. For a great low rate you can get online, go to the General and save some time.
Tomorrow on Attack of the Show.
Comedian Mark Maron drops by to talk about hosting his popular WTF podcast. Then Chris Gore reviews the latest flicks on disc, including Hugo and Justice League Doom on DVD Day. And we check out the Nikon Coolpix. Is this shock and waterproof camera a must-buy? Find out in Gadgetron.
It's Attack of the Show tomorrow at 7.
Yes, it is. Tomorrow at 7.
It's a show.
It is. You know, Garfunkel and Oates don't just sing in our studio, they also make music videos.
Very true. Behold the exclusive premiere of their new video, Save the Rich.
Everyone knows
knows these times are really tough. And we need to band together and say we've had enough. All the jobless people need to learn to be content. 'Cause what we need to do is protect our 1%. Save the rich. Let them know you care. Don't leave them to languish in their penthouse of despair. Save the rich. Let their bonuses be swollen. And let them keep it all tax-free, even if it's stolen. Save the rich. Let's give our job creators more than their fair share, so they can go to Asia and create jobs over there. There's loopholes and exemptions and children to exploit, so give them special tax breaks. Go yourself, Detroit. And those who don't create jobs really need help too. 'Cause without their seventh home, how will they make it through? It's not time for complaining, not the time for class war. It's time to sacrifice yourself to give them more and more and more and more and more and more. Save the rich. America's built on corporate greed. It's not Wall Street's fault if you can't get what you need. Save the rich. Don't go crying to mommy. 'Cause if you don't agree, then you're a socialist commie. Save the rich. Blame yourself for your problems, not the bad economy. So what if those who have the most are the ones who put it in jeopardy? Your student loans, your kids and their health care. It'll only take 10,000 of your jobs to put another private jet in the air. Save the rich. It's so easy to do. Just let yourself be ignorant to what's been done to you. Save the rich by doing nothing at all. Deny all sense and logic and just think really small. You should think really small or just don't think at all. And save the rich.
Thanks, Ricky and Kate. I love their interpretive dancing.
So nice.
I kind of wanted to join in with them.
You want a little? We can do some ribbon dancing this week.
I think we should.
Yeah, not on air, but we could definitely do it. Kick that
Tricked
leg
me.
out. Let's see what happens. I want to see if we got it. Wait. Oh. Dramatic. Wait. Okay. Barely you're kicking
Where's
it too
my
hard.
leg? Come on, leg.
What's there? There's two of them. Oh! A dramatic entrance. That's nice. You did it.
Yeah. Who are we
so-
going to thank today?
I'm going to thank Angelina Jolie's leg. I'm also going to thank Danny Trejo, Matt Myra, Garfunkel and Oates, Grace Helbig. I'm also going to thank Apps. Thank you, Apps, and Rides, Whips, and Hounds.
I'd like to say one thing real quick.
Oh.
Make sure you go to Lead Up, y'all.
Oh, yeah!
This Thursday.
LEETUP.com. LEETUP.com.
We're all gonna be there.
Go
It's gonna
get
be a good
tickets.
time.
Come say hello, and we'll shoot bacon at you from a cannon. There'll be arcade games and Angelina's leg.